Welcome in, guys. I don't know what happened to that premiere, but Alicia was just texting me, and she said that she saw several other premieres that never even tried to play all the way through. She said at least mine was trying to play. So evidently it's a YouTube thing. That's all I can think of. So, but she did say that all of the ones, about 10 of them that she had seen that didn't play, she said that all of them did play after the fact. So that's good to know. So you should be able to go back and watch that at least. I'm sorry it had to be that way because that was a good premiere. We had quite a few people in there. But nothing really that I did. What's up, Nunya, Texas? Welcome in. Queen Hess, Bobby, Natural State, Ken, Ted, Sandy. I think low key. I know it's not my fault, Steve, but it's still not nice. And Paul is here. All right. So, anyway, Queen Hess, I got your stickers in the mail today. Thank you for that. And Carl, or Indiana Carl? Chillin' Indiana sent me a Christmas card, and I was not expecting that out of the YouTube community at all. What's up, Triple D? But that was nice of him. What's up, Linda? Welcome in. Lee Wilder, missed you. And Brian, PNW Vintage Fishing. I guess you guys are going to have to go back and watch that again. Sorry about that. Get the full picture. But anyway, so Queen Hess sent me 4 Boring Fisherman stickers and 3 of her own to give away on my live streams. So let's say when this live stream gets up to 25 likes, we'll do a giveaway of the pair of Queen Hess and what did I say? Oh, it's Lydia. Lydia. I keep calling you Linda for some reason. I'm sorry. I've always thought it was Linda. So yeah, if we get this live stream up to 25 likes tonight, I will do a giveaway. We are at 10 right now. I'll do a giveaway of one of these and one of these. And if it's somebody that hasn't gotten one of mine yet, I'll throw one of mine in too. You want the rock? I want to do a reel for Instagram with that. The sound. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Steve says I'll stay here for $25. Blew you away seeing how much of your brother is in yourself watching the premiere. There you go. The couch is back. Yeah, I put my board up here on the dresser with one of the drawers pulled out, and you can almost see the stickers better. What's up, Josh? I can't read, Lydia. That's my problem. What's up, Woody? My rock is right up there. Right there. I'm still trying to watch the video. Is it still not playing? Ottercat? I don't have a Christmas tree, Lee. Ted's going to be back in a few. $18 in the chat and only 3 likes. No, there's more likes than that, low key. There is 14 likes, so we only need like 11 more. Alicia was telling me that she tried to watch about 10 other premieres tonight, and none of them played at all. And she was a little surprised that mine did, even tried. But she said after the premiere, all the videos played just fine. Like the live stream, Josh. If we get 25 likes, I'm giving away this and this. And if somebody else, or if whoever wins doesn't have one of my stickers, I'll throw one of them in too. How cold is it, Bobby? Low key, you might have to refresh it and then it might come up. Oh, yeah. Low key said it happened to his premiere tonight, too. Michael, I ain't even going to try. I'll probably mispronounce it if I try that one. I'm doing great. 41 ain't cold. It's 38 here right now. Osterhout. You're heading out to Garibaldi tomorrow? Cool. The Woody's trapping, he stuck his finger in a trap in a foothold. I told him you got to be careful because after 90, your bones start to deteriorate and you might snap a bone. Little house on the peninsula. What is up? 16 degrees up there in Alaska. 3 feet of snow yesterday. Yeah, they got a bunch of snow up in Washington yesterday. Well, Saturday, I believe it was. And just about took down my dad's carport. It was close. The braces, angle iron braces, were just bowed way out. What's up, Jessica? We got all kinds of new people in here. Jackie, Welcome in, guys. Trevin, Tina Ladybug, 20 good people up in here. Do we have 25 likes yet? We have 19. Yeah, a lot of new people. I just had a what's up, Joe? I just had a short hit 20,000 and gained me 33 subs. So I don't know if some of them are in here, but 25 likes, I'm going to give away these 2 stickers. And if somebody that hasn't gotten one of mine yet, I'll throw mine in there too. Ken just made 600. What's up, Rich? Oh, Jackie is your wife? Okay. That makes sense. That's good, Ken. You're starting to grow a little bit. Keep it up. Put out content. It works. Well, there you go, Trevin. Once we get up to 25, we are at 22. Just need a couple more. Looks like I'm going to have to pull up the giveaway tool here. Wrong one. Here we go. 24 in chat. Queen Hess is still at 30 something. If you make it 12 more years, you'll be 90. You're doing pretty good then, Woody. I knew you weren't 90. What's up, Marcia? I knew you weren't 90. I didn't even expect you were that close to 90. But what's up, Derek? Let's go. Let's go, Paul. Where are you from? Josh Slager. Welcome in. We got royalty up in here now with old Josh. What's up, Lola? Welcome in. Limping and grimping. Limping and gimping. Oh, you're from Chicago. Well, you're going to have to come on out this way then and go fishing with me. Michael's from upstate New York. Low key is 25 short of 800 subs. We are at 25 likes, which means we need to give away these stickers right here. And let me see if I have mine in here. I have a big one of mine. Here they are. The Willis family. Welcome in. I think I got everybody. Okay, so we're giving away right now the Boring Fisherman, Queen Hess, and if you don't have it already, the Reef Rubber sticker. So, in the chat, Wait, hold up. Let's go back. What I just did. Oh, I see what it is. We're going to go hashtag Hess, HESS. Type that in the comments. Let me share the screen so that you can see what's going on. There you go. Type in hashtag Hess. Everybody that types that in the chat gets entered to win. Not that I know of, Lauren. I don't have any to give away. What's up, Sanchez? Bernie, what's up? Ruby, welcome in. Ruby, your hashtag is spelled. There you go. You got it. Ronald, welcome in. We have 26 people in the chat and 17 entries. So if you would like some stickers, I think I need to give away you need to give away one of your deep sea rods. They're not that expensive. I don't buy the expensive ones. It's just ugly sticks with cheap pen reels on some of them, and some of them don't even have pen reels on. That's what we're giving away. A donkey, a fish, and a reef. $28 likes. That's cool. Still says 17 entries. Okay. If there's no more entries, I'll give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Jessica Smart won some stickers. Hey, Josh, I appreciate that. Jessica, do you have one of mine? This way. Josh, it's all because of you. You told me that it's from the shorts. Jessica, do you have one of mine already? Okay, I'll send you one of mine too. Maybe two of them. Let me write that down before I forget. And of course, I didn't bring my pen with me tonight. If you could either email me your address or I think you're on Instagram. You could DM me on Instagram. So if we get up to 50 likes on this, which is very possible, we're at 29 right now. If we get up to 50, I'll do the same thing over again. We'll go for another sticker giveaway. I do have a pen in my pocket. I thought I left it back there. That's funny right there. You're at 170 subs hooked. That's good. That was good. That was classic right there. I don't know what to write this on. Guess I should get my tablet. Gotcha, Brian. I may have your address already, because if you won anything off of my last giveaway, which I almost think you did, I should have. I don't know what I'm doing, Lauren. There's Slager, Josh Slager again. I have Rich Smart's address. Is it the same as Rich's address? That was my dad. Oh, got you. Same address. Okay, I got that. So I will send you some stickers. Nobody's in trouble already, Sandy. We just did a sticker giveaway, and you weren't here to enter. And if we get this live stream up to 50 likes, I'll do another sticker giveaway just like it. I better write down Jessica Smart one. Jessica Smart Queen Hess. Boring fisherman. And my sticker. Sandy, are you going to come up on panel tonight? What's up, Tim? Time for exploring. Drop the link here if anyone wants to come up. Make sure you keep the language very, very PG. If you do come up. What's up, Carter? Charlie. Welcome in. I did not pin that. Maybe I should. No, that's not what I wanted. Mr. Loki.
Hey, how's it going tonight?
Good.
Yeah, we had a video just before yours. We started at 7:30. We couldn't, it just like screen was all froze up, couldn't get it done. But after it was over, worked fine.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. It's just not working on the premieres. So it's it's whatever. I mean, if you can go back and watch it, at least you got that.
Yeah, we got watch. I mean, it was here and there, but we'll go back. But man, it actually looked pretty good. Looked like you was eating pieces of chicken there anyway.
Yeah,
When you had set up.
yeah. It wasn't. It was. It surprised me how much it tasted like chicken this time, because the last time I had it, it didn't taste anything like chicken. So
Did you marinate it like you did this time?
it was the last time it got cooked with barbecue sauce, onions, garlics, a whole bunch of different spices. So that's probably why it didn't taste like chicken. This time I only injected it with salt and pepper that was dissolved in water.
Mm.
So it was very much chicken turkey. I mean, it was right down that line.
Right. As I told Jackie, Jackie's like, "Can you eat that?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "It eats grass." I said, "It doesn't eat anything bad." So I said, "It'd be just like muskrat or beaver."
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I haven't ever eaten muskrat or beaver, but people say it's pretty much the same. So,
well, I took some tenderloin off a bobcat, and I was going to try that, but Jackie left it out and didn't put it in the refrigerator. And I was like, "Hey, where is it?" And she's like, kind of hem hawed a little bit. And then we ended up finding it sitting out. And I was like, "Well, I guess I got to use that for bait now." I said, "It ain't going to be no good to eat." So,
yeah.
because I heard bobcat tenderloins are pretty good. And honestly, the meat actually looks just like chicken.
What's
Hey,
up,
Sandy?
Hey.
Trevin's already on.
Where's the kangaroo?
Out somewhere.
Took off running on you, did it?
Yeah.
It's a hop, skip, and jump away.
Somewhere.
I see I made you hungry.
It's lunchtime. I'm hungry anyway.
That's probably what happened. She cooked the dang kangaroo.
Now she was wondering if she should eat before she watched the video or after. I said, well, you should probably wait until after, because you'd be hungrier.
No, that did not make me hungry at all. I was waiting for you all to spit it back out, to tell you the truth.
No, it was good. So Josh, I didn't get it on video, but he all week he's like, "No, I'll go with you and hunt them. I'm not eating them." And the longer it went, he's like, "Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see." So
I can't see chat. If anyone's typing something in chat, I can't see it. So
Otter Cat just says that you're not cooking.
I haven't been cooking for a while. I can't lift this arm up too high. It like pulls my stitches and it hurts like the dickens.
So anyway, we start skinning these things, and Josh looks at it. He goes, "That doesn't look bad." So I cut a hind quarter off. He goes, "Let me smell it." So I held it up and he smelled it. He goes, "Doesn't smell bad." I said, "Yeah. I mean,
no."
Then we cooked it, and it smelled really good when it was cooking. So yeah, he took a fork full and ate 2 little bites, and that was enough for him. But then he still admitted that it wasn't bad. But
I think for me, I would have to be in one of those situations where I'm gonna like chop someone up, and it's either the nutria or the person. That's when I'll eat
it. It's not that bad.
So Earl, you said you don't have a Christmas tree?
No.
You don't put one up?
Nope.
Yes, there's KFC here.
Yeah, we got a big old tree again this year. Well, actually bigger this year than we did last. Jaden and Jackie put her up.
Kangaroo tastes like deer, like a real heavy game meat. That's what kangaroo tastes like.
Is it tough?
Only if you overcook it.
Yeah. See, that was one thing that surprised me about this nutria. I actually expected it to be a lot more tough than it was. That stuff, you can pull it with your fingers. You can pull it right off the bone, no problem.
Mm.
It was tender as could be.
See, kangaroo you'd have to treat like a steak.
Yeah.
The longer you cook it, the more the fibers kind of just
Right.
chew up, and then you
All
can't
right,
eat it.
Marcia. Catch you later.
Deer meat's kind of like that too. If you overcook it, it turns to jerky. Real tough.
Mm. You get kangaroo jerky here.
Michael,
Well,
what do you want to try? Do you want to try nutria or kangaroo? The bluegrass trapper cooked up a coon the other day. They say coon's pretty good. I've never eaten it, but they say it's good. It looks okay. The meat does. Michael wants to try kangaroo.
Probably tastes better than your nutria.
What's that?
It would probably taste better than the nutria.
There's nothing wrong with nutria.
There's nothing wrong with kangaroo either.
You said it was gamey.
Yeah, it tastes like game meat, so like a dark red heavy meat.
See, nutria doesn't even taste gamey. It just tastes like chicken and turkey.
I can't compare. Anyway.
Or grapes.
Oh, great. No blueberries.
Oh, or blueberries.
They taste better. I have blueberries and cranberries.
Derek, I'm taking a bunch back to Missouri for my brother. He wants some of it, and he wants to. I think he's going to make bologna out of it. And
I don't know. I gave a lot of my deer away this year. I got 3 of them, so I ended up giving it away. A lot of it.
Tastes like liver, and the fish
It's cooked.
is cooked at the reef robber. Are you bashing my fish cooking? Come
I
on.
think he is. I think he's calling you out on how badly
you
you
should
cook.
block him. That's what I'm thinking.
I think he's just telling the truth on how bad of a cook you are.
Yeah.
Because they didn't look too happy about that nutria either. They were kind of just like eating it because the camera is pointing towards them.
Oh, until Lauren got a taste of it, and then he was just stuffing his face with
Oh,
it.
but that's not on camera. Not in the video.
You don't like sushi? I don't make sushi. What are you talking about?
We're not going to bash sushi here. It's like one of my favorite cuisines.
I knew there was something wrong with you.
I'm not a big fish eater.
I'm your friend. Are we even surprised there's something wrong with me?
No. All right, Charlie. Have a good night.
Not a big fish eater. I mean, certain fish, and that's about it. I like perch, cod, pollock, red snapper. I love red snapper. Some of that type fishing, pompano. But like the fish my wife eats, oh my goodness, that thing got more bones than a northern pike does. I mean, it's just like holy. I can't eat that.
Hi, Earl.
What's
Hi,
up,
Loki.
Steve?
Hi, Sandy. Hi, Steve. Oh,
Yeah, I should have known. He's as bad as some other person I know that's too old to be on panel.
Wow, you're really good at burning your friends.
Loki, you're
Yeah,
not quite all gray yet. So because Earl will be right on you, just like he does us.
Well,
If
A lot
I'm
of
not as
years ago-
gray as Steve by the time I'm 40,
Yeah,
I'll
but
leave
you know,
it
my
at that.
hair up here ain't so bad. You know, it's all dark. But 11 years ago, when I got married, I didn't have one single hair that was gray.
Matter.
So, you know, just saying.
It's the kids, not the spouse.
No, my son didn't come in until a year after almost. So, you know, 9 months later.
It's the
So,
kids,
yeah,
not the spouse.
yeah. So, and she's just sitting back over here, just kind of half smiling, flipping through her phone. And my boy, he's too cool, you know. I mean, he even for Big Matt tonight, he did the coyote dance. He got up there and he did the dance for him, you know. So he was all right tonight. I told him he's got to do the "Daddy Don't Get Bit Anymore" dance.
Everybody keeps freezing.
No, you do. Nobody
Yeah,
else. Nobody else
I do.
does.
see, you froze again.
Right now.
Not right now. You're not, but you did. Bobby says he got to know what the coyote dance is.
Well, you want to see Jaden? You want to show him again?
Show us, Andy. What's the coyote dance?
No idea what that is.
You do. Okay, Jaden's gonna show it to you here.
Freezing up.
So stand back a little bit. So you ready to see it?
On a single screen, so I
Yeah,
can
let's go.
He's smacking the tree when he's doing it too.
Is that to get them to come in or to get them to go away?
No, that's to get them to come in so we can keep them, you know. And that's one thing I will not do: catch, cook, and clean, or catch, clean, and cook. Them things are terrible, and they stink so ungodly. So
see, it's the smell.
Mark J. Larson did it.
yeah, well, he can do it, you know.
So,
He got smaller coyotes down there, you know.
yeah.
We got them big stinky ones up here, you know. Matter of fact, I go in and get a shower. Sometimes I'll come back, hop into bed. My wife's like, I know you just got out the shower, but you still smell like coyote.
Yep.
It's like it impregnates into the skin or something.
Yeah. Animal smell just doesn't go away very easily.
No, especially cat. Like with the bobcats, when I go to release them, you know, a lot of times they'll spray.
Yeah.
It's like it takes a while for it to get. I'll be rolling my boots into the dirt and snow and everything else trying to get that out. As a matter of fact, Jackie threw my boots out the house the other day.
Hello, John.
I come in and she's like, "Oh man, that." So she's like, "Boots are outside." She tossed them out front. She's like, "That ain't happening," you know.
She knows the quarter.
Cat wants to know about the fishing rod I broke.
Hey, Kyle. Yes, welcome in.
Bernie.
Is everybody stopping, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Loki was talking and he quits. Sandy was
It's just you,
talking
Steve.
and she
It's
quit.
just you.
Earl never shut up if he was up there or not.
It's just you.
You'll have to watch the
Yeah, it's
Just
just
me?
you.
You have to watch the replay now.
Yeah, I went in the back bedroom because my wife doesn't like me when I talk because she's finishing her dinner now. I already finished it. So I
There he
didn't want to
frozen.
bother her. So I'm in the back bedroom. So I don't know if it's me or what.
Must be you.
Oh,
What's
there's
up,
a bot.
Kyle? Welcome in.
Who wants to get
Oh
the bot?
no, who's got the bot?
Who got it?
Bedroom.
Or did they just leave it?
I just blocked him. That'll teach him.
Good Lord.
It's either that or I get off, I
Not
guess.
one. Getting faster in his old age.
He doesn't have to type. He can just
Oh,
hit
I
it.
know. I'll just go and sit on the toilet. Yeah.
Hello, Dark 30.
But the other thing is,
All right, I'm back.
the other thing is, Sandy, he probably knew they were coming in 3 minutes before
He
you.
was ready. He went to click. The finger ready.
Look at there, he's frozen up. The aliens are doing it.
Yeah, right, John.
I'll be back.
Trevin's on them as well.
I don't know what's
Bernie,
going on.
how do you do that?
I didn't even see that one come in.
Tried to do the subscriber only mode, and I don't have any way. I don't know how to do it.
You got to set it before you go live.
No, I
When you
tried.
set up.
I tried on when I did my giveaway, and I couldn't find anywhere to do that. I looked all over, pressed every button there was, and still couldn't do it.
But when you do your like when you're setting it up, and then you put on that it's like not right now, it's for such and such a day. It's in those settings.
Back.
I tried that though.
No,
When I
this
did
is
my
not
giveaway, I
enough.
didn't try it on this one, but I tried it on my giveaway one.
You did a man's look. That's what.
37 likes. We got to get it up to 50 so I can give away some more stickers.
They're subscribed from your shorts. What have you been looking at?
I don't
Dude,
know.
what?
Probably do like a red trail.
That one that got blocked, it seems like every time I'm on
Thanks,
see a
John.
live
It's my
chat,
pajamas.
that thing's on there.
So it must be you bringing them in, Loki.
Not me. Not me. Got to be my wife.
Well, maybe.
No.
Oh,
It, because remember, she said, I
I'm
was
done
the
napping.
beauty, she's the beast. I know she needs my glasses because I damn sure can't see the damn screen no more without everybody being blurry. So I might have to let her try my glasses a time or two.
Yeah.
Because I know she's hot. So the only thing is though, some of the stuff she eats. Oh my God. She eats some of this stuff. It's called dried fish.
what's
And
wrong
I
with
call
that?
it when she's cooking it, I call it outdoor toilet. Because it smells like something backed up into the house. That dang dried fish is so bad. Man, I told her right out, I said, man, you'd better not use my cast iron because I don't want that stuck in my food flavor. I actually bought her one of these fryers, what is it, that copper fit stuff or whatever. It's
Yeah.
copper line. You can plug it in and go outside. I mean, some of it ain't so bad, but man, some of that, oh my goodness. Yeah,
I
plus
bet you eat it every time. I bet
and
that
then the
one.
dried
God.
and
Tim
the dried
wants some extra
octopus.
deer meat.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get off of here because everybody's freezing up. So I don't
We're
know what the
not
problem is.
freezing
This must be my.
It's too
internet.
cold there in Wyoming. You got to turn the temperature up.
It is. It's cold and it's cold and it's snowing outside.
Turn the house temperature up.
We got 3 days of good weather coming right now. So
Oh, I got it on. I don't
And then
know.
he freeze up again.
far behind. Is that what it is?
No, you're not behind. I don't think.
Yeah, so I just assume I was.
Lauren asked if you need a cameraman for next year's hunt, Steve.
He won't say no.
Yes, I do.
What are we on today?
I can't.
What's
hear
up,
everybody.
Alvis Lewin?
Sorry, Sandy. I'm going in the chat.
All right,
See you guys
later.
later.
Temperatures today's stinking hot. I had to have the air conditioning on.
I got a fire going right now.
Today outside. Outside's currently 100.4 Fahrenheit, and I have the air conditioning on a lovely 64. That's how my day's rolling.
Yeah, I think today was like 34, but they said tomorrow it's supposed to be freezing rain and And then next 2 days after that, snow. They're talking upwards 12 inches of snow.
I'd love to see snow before I kick the bucket. Last time I saw snow, I was
It's
15.
way overrated.
No,
I'm
it's not.
telling you, the
It
first
is.
time you got to shovel 12 inches of snow, you'll be like, let me go back home.
No, I'm
John
not a
says
summer
it's
girl.
below up there in Alberta. You can go up there.
That's fine. I'm not a summer person. I am a autumn, winter. Leave me in those two.
You know, but my wife's from the Philippines. It's hot over there.
Mhm.
My wife got here. She got here in Wisconsin in September, and when she went to bed, she had one of those like you see the Inuits where they come down and then it's got the strings coming down. She wore that. She had like flannel underwear and flannel pajamas, what they call it, bathrobe, and then like 4 blankets, and curled up underneath the blankets, and I said, "Are you cold?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Man," I said, "This is good weather. I mean, it's like in the, like right around that 60 mark." I said, "That's perfect. Not too hot, not too cold." She's
I'm
like,
not
"Oh,
saying I wouldn't be like her. I definitely would be rugged up like I'm going to Alaska, but I would be thoroughly enjoying myself.
No. What's up, Projects with Paul? We're trying to get up to 50 likes so that we can do another sticker giveaway. We only got 37 right now.
I mean, Jackie gets used to it now, but she'll be like, it's cold, it's cold." I'll be like, man, I'll be sitting there in the house, laying on the bed watching TV, and I'll be like sweating, man, and she'll be like, it's cold. Even now, and it's
I think it's
34 out
because
there
I'm
now, but
already like, I feel like I'm cold blooded. My hands and feet are always cold, so I don't really feel the cold. I think I'm used to it. I feel like I'm warm, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're freezing." And I'm like,
yeah, I know, like come Saturday, they're talking it's supposed to only be like 20 for like towards the end of the week, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then on it's supposed to be like only 20s for high, and they're talking about below zeros at night, and that's without a wind chill, and that's going to probably be some of the coldest we've had of the year, and I'm not looking forward to that, but
it's still on my bucket list. I'm not complaining.
But at least I got heated seats and a heated steering wheel, and it gets that cold, at least I stay a little bit warm.
I don't know. My mom's got leather seats in her car, and I remember growing up, and it was like a beauty and a pain at the same time, because in the winter the seats would be freezing, but then in the summer the seats are just as hot as outside, so you're literally just like singeing your skin off during the summertime.
Stick to the seats.
Yeah, while the seats are burning your flesh.
Yeah, I don't have leather, but
I have a scar.
Is it going to be nice? Joe, is it going to be nice out at Newport Saturday? I haven't looked.
40 to 70. Yeah, I'm with Kyle on that one. I have a scar on this hip where we've come back from the beach. And on your seatbelts, they got that like little metal tag. I didn't quite hit the connection point, and it hit me on the side of the hip just above my swimmer bottoms and just scarred me. It's like cauterizing.
How long should we leave Bobby in the basement?
I don't know. He was afraid I was going to say Little Italy.
Why?
I got him giggling right as he came in.
I thought we were friends, Sandy. I thought we were
We
friends.
were. I said you were afraid of it. I wasn't sure he was going to bring you up in that minute.
You got room for me on your boat, Joe?
John's probably walking around in budgie smugglers.
And what?
Budgie smugglers. I don't even know what you guys would call them. Speedos, swimming. They're not shorts. They're like
Okay. Yeah. Speedo.
Speedos. We call them budgie smugglers.
What?
You can't really smuggle much in those. That's
That's why they're budgie smugglers. Budgies aren't that big.
Budgie smugglers? A wedgie?
No, just budgie smugglers.
Mm-mm.
Ask any Aussie what a budgie smuggler is. They will know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm going to message one tonight.
Joe, if you have room for me on your boat, I might go with you. If not, I might be out there anyway. We'll see.
Oh, I can't even spell smuggler.
This week is going to be slam packed at work,
Believe that.
trying to get ready to leave everybody. So
Now, Derek, what's this thing about a fork?
He said, "Show us how you use a fork." He heard a rumor
Use
that
a
y'all
fork
do
or hold a fork?
both.
It's a budgie. A
Barry
budgie.
goes past your place 4 times today.
Do y'all do something different with forks?
I don't know. He's telling the story.
I'm curious now.
It's an Aussie slang thing, John. Don't hurt yourself. Same with you, Ottercat.
All right, Joe. Sounds good.
Both. Well, I mean, I'm strange, so this might not be the usual, but I got a fork. That's how I hold it. And if I want to stab something on my plate, turn it over and
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
I don't know what it is. Apparently,
And when she's
Aussies.
done eating, she puts it up by her ear like that.
Yeah, it's like a dingle hopper. Brush my hair with it.
She learned that. She learned that in Little Italy.
Little Italy. Apparently, Aussies think that Americans use their fork in a wild manner. Well, you do if you use your forks in a weird manner. Like, come on.
Wait, what?
Apparently, we think Americans use their forks in a weird manner.
To eat
I
with?
think Americans use forks to eat food with.
Point your finger on top. Yeah, when you're cutting. Like, I don't even know why this is a thing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And
Alvin,
Ted,
you can wear your Speedos whenever you feel like it. I don't know.
I don't know. Most Americans, when they got a piece of steak, they stab that sucker, man. To cut it.
I mean,
We just
Ted, with your
we don't want
background,
that sucker hopping off the plate.
Ted
I mean,
said-
my boys don't eat like that. My boys will literally hold it like it's a freaking shovel and just. So.
"What's up, Iowa, Mr. Justin?"
now I got. How do I hold a fork?
You just grab it and eat. Ted says his wife says he eats like he's in jail. What do? Keep looking over your shoulder or what?
Put one arm in front of your plate and just.
Yeah, that's how my boys eat.
Yeah.
But then
They
you
like
don't
hold
need a
it like
fork.
someone's gonna come in and steal their plate and hoover it in 2 minutes, and I've normally like just started cutting my meat. So
Yeah, but then you don't really need a fork. You just need a spork. Kind of helps push it in better.
It's like a shovel.
look,
Yeah,
if I gave my
kinda rush
boys
it in.
baked potatoes and vegetables, they would hoover it down with a spoon without cutting it if they had the choice.
The anger grip is weird.
How they eat. It's just. But then, like, if I'm cutting food, I'll hold my fork in this hand and cut with the knife. But then, if I've just got something, I don't know. I'm weird. I cut and then I'll like swap over cheese and.
And you
the
gotta hold
weirdest
it like this and just stab her down.
Yeah, and then you gotta-
See, Ted, I'm kind of like that, but I'll just stab you with my fork.
This is such a weird topic.
Hey, Iowa Trapper. Did you get our email?
What's up, Danimal? Not
Earl
Danimal.
wasn't.
Living
Did
in
you
those.
Iowa?
Do what?
Iowa's comment. If Earl wasn't here, we'd have a good looking
I
panel.
put that up. I put that up on there so you can read it.
I'm not looking at you. I'm looking over at the chat and I
But
missed
see, the reason I put it up there is so that I can tell you about his pink shirt. I
Okay. I hold
would
a fork like I do a pencil. With like one finger over.
yeah, kind of like she's holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
I don't know why I had to figure that out.
I don't understand why this is. Derek, you're going to have to come up and explain to me why this is a thing. We're discussing.
Exactly, Iowa.
Yeah, I always like my children.
I'm the same way with like steak.
I was not
Anger
near
management.
looking as your children, Sandy.
So, if I had a knife with the fork stays like that. And the knife, I actually have my finger, like I hold it the same way. A lot of people hold it that way. I'm weird when it comes to utensils. Please don't ask me how.
Yeah, what Lauren said. See, you're weird, Bobby. Most Americans use the right hand. What's up, Tina?
Oh, Tina.
Derek, don't laugh too hard. You might hurt your leg.
Most Americans aren't as cool as me.
Yeah. What you
Most
said.
Americans don't laugh at Little Italy that much, too. But you keep going.
They don't giggle like little schoolgirls.
That too.
I get to laughing at him. Where's mine, Bobby?
I gotta
Yeah.
send you some.
You can just give them to me when I come back there.
Your beard is weird, Bobby. What?
Yeah, I see Live in Minnesota is in there too, in the chat.
Yeah,
And he does some really good ice fishing and
yeah.
stuff too.
If you can call ice fishing good.
Oh
I've
man,
never-
you catch some nice
I've
fish.
never been ice fishing when the ice was hungry though. The ice never bit.
I
Right?
don't know. That's because you got to drill a hole through it to get anything to bite.
I did drill a hole through it and still couldn't get any fish.
Well, you got to first put a pole down there. I mean, not your foot. You can't get your toes down in there.
Oh, you're supposed to put the pole down there? I thought you just put the line with a hook on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
usually a M80 or something like that kind of work.
Yeah. All right, Queen. Thanks for coming in.
Good night, darling.
Hey, we only got about 1 to 2 inches of ice, and these guys have been out there, and I was like, man, I ain't going out there.
Mm-mm.
The hell no. I said, I know how to swim, but I don't want to swim in cold water neither.
No. No more Little Italy.
Poor
Why
old
not?
Laura dragging it over the ice. It explains a lot.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
So
that's probably how it's done.
I grabbed one of the messed up
Question
ones.
about table etiquette.
The girl that made my decals on this one forgot to pull the
The hose.
Pull the middles out of the.
You ain't catching any
yeah.
of those hooks.
But it gave me the idea to figure out if I could even get it off the paper, and the transfer tape won't pull the decal up off the paper.
Too late, Woody.
Good night, Woody. The article says Aussies are almost offended by the American use of utensils. Well, that's because your table manners are slacking.
Justin, you're the one with the pink shirt. You could give it to me if you want, but I wouldn't wear it for 6 hours. I wouldn't even wear it for 1 hour.
Yeah, this
Nothing's
transfer
wrong
tape's
with it,
so good.
Michael. He just finds it funny when I say it.
What Jackie goes crap.
It's because you don't enunciate the little part. It's just little Italy.
Little Italy.
Little Italy.
It's not. No, you gotta say it faster than that.
Little Italy. Look, now you're messing me up.
Ah.
You know when
Otter Cat says I have my own line of buckets, 5-gallon buckets. He saw that the bucket on my boat has reef robber written on it because Brenda, the fish player lady, wrote it on there because she saved me some crab bait in it one day.
That's funny.
He says I got my own line of 5-gallon buckets. That's right.
Just go to like Lowe's or Home Depot
Lauren, stop.
and buy a bunch of buckets and put your sticker over their logo.
Sell them for $10 a piece.
Yep.
You might have to sell it for more than that to freaking the way the prices are going up. And they probably sell it to you for $10 or $12 and you end up losing money.
Yeah, I could scam them. I'm pretty sure.
I said there was a point.
You and your bots. I haven't seen them for a while. Where'd they go? They're on vacation.
Who bots?
Your bots.
They watch all my videos. All right, Dan. Or
There was
Dan,
a point in my life.
whatever your name
Every
is.
time.
Been enough anymore. I don't even know if you're Dan or Daniel. I think living him in.
Oh,
It's Daniel.
is he
Because
leaving us?
yeah,
No,
he's-
Mike, I will not say it again.
Yeah, I live in Minnesota. I told him that was always one of my dreams to come up there to Minnesota and on some of them big lakes and do some ice fishing. And he invited me to come up anytime I wanted. So
we'll go up there and fish with him.
Where do you
Yeah.
catch him in the ice?
I know, but then Jackie, when she'll have to go out and check the line on her own, and she'll end up catching some bobcat in there. Hell, she'll just drive on by. Instead, after that sucker took a bite out of me, she ain't gonna hook it up.
No.
Because did you see the scar? Did I show you the scar from it?
No.
Yeah, he got bit by one right on the eyebrow there.
Yeah, it got me right underneath the eyebrow and came right up.
You're like a full-size Harry Potter now.
Oh, well, the cat smacked me on the side of the head. He was looking for Little Italy.
Didn't quite knock you back a decade, though, did he?
No, he ended up getting bacon flavor. You know, it's kind of funny because it actually hurts worse now that it's all healed than it did when it happened.
That's how my ankle is from my accident. I've got a pretty gnarly scar on the back of my leg that just bending the wrong way, it kind of hurts.
Is it like the scar tissue hurting?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It probably is. It probably cinched up when it healed. Got tight. You should cut it open again and let it heal again. See if it is any better.
Nope.
That's what they did to Sandy.
No. They didn't cut me open just because I got scar tissue. So instead of my rib, there's a rib just under here. It's like the third one down. Instead of kind of just sitting nicely and just fusing that way, it had overlapped and then fused together that way. So it was, because it's in the middle, it's like the bottom and the top ones were fine. But because this one had shortened, it was kind of just crushing my rib round. So they had to break it, separate it, bind it so it would heal that way. That's what they did. Didn't go to plan, but it didn't.
Man, that sounds painful.
It was.
I got pretty lucky that I didn't have to have my ankle and foot rebroken.
I think I'm lucky I walked away without a plate being put in.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's the stitches that are driving me nuts. So I can do that with this arm, but I can't do that with this arm.
Yeah, it's like with my knees. They won't. you know, they tell me that they won't do nothing to them because they said I'm still too young. Well, Christ, I'm 56. How much older I got to be to get them done? By the time I get into my 60s, I probably won't even want to get them done.
Say my grandma was 70 when they said they could do hers.
Yeah. By then, what the heck? You're only going to have them, you know, a few years, and then they're going to take them out anyway.
Well, they don't make them to last very long. That's why they have to wait until you're older. And then they can only do it once, maybe twice. So that's why.
Yeah, I'm done with surgeries. When I get to the point that I can't walk, I just can't walk.
I think my best pet peeve with surgery, it's rife in Australia, is I pay through the teeth for private hospital.
Right.
But if I wanted to go for an elective surgery, like I tried 2 years ago, I was told that I was too young. And I'm like, but I'm paying for it. Why does it matter?
All right, I appreciate you coming in.
Later, though.
He's got to go out to the shed and work some furs, I guess.
You should just take me with him when he does that.
Huh?
Yeah.
He said he'll be watching.
Is it hard to breathe? Yeah. Even now, if I breathe funny on, like if I'm stretched out and I take a deep breath, that'll hurt.
See, I am super thankful I've never broken a rib because I sleep on my side.
I bet you wouldn't if you broke a rib.
I'm not recommending it.
I wouldn't start off on my side if I broke a rib, but I know I'd wake up there and be very mad at myself.
I broke a finger once right there. I broke a toe once. I think that's all the bones I've ever broken.
My hand looks pretty normal, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Except for your pinky.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, you see that?
What did you do?
Skateboarding accident of all things.
Of course. I know all about those.
When I broke it, it was out here.
All right, Jessica, thanks for coming in.
Odette's had that skateboard less than a week, and she's already taken off the back of her thigh.
That's all.
Man. Well, I mean, she looked like a padded walking watermelon. I had that much padding on that girl, and she's managed to get the one spot I didn't have a guard on. I tried to be a responsible adult. Tried. It didn't work for me. I give up.
I don't think we're going to get up to 50 likes tonight. We only need 8 more, and then we can do another giveaway.
I liked your show before we were even on the premiere.
How do you know you liked it?
Do it again.
Well, because I knew I was probably going to come up here, so, I'm going to like myself.
I don't blame her, Ottercat. I mean, I'm sorry.
You WWE3 you. You probably deserved it, Ottercat. Tell the truth. Probably deserved it.
Press the like button.
Earl.
Got that right.
Not yet, Dan. You missed the first one.
Yeah, that first one, it gave me hope. It stopped on my name and then jumped.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Hey, we still got another one to give away, and then I'm gonna bring you some of those flutter jigs if I remember.
The what jigs?
Flutter jigs. Those lead weights that I make that look like a fish with a hook on them.
Well, all right, but I'm not paying for shipping.
No, not you.
That's
Bobby.
a bit mean.
I bought these at.
You shut me down straight away.
And they're not as big as I want them to be, but they're only 1.5 ounces, and I need about 3 minimum. They didn't have anything other than 1.5 ounces, so I got them.
Yeah, I got a bunch of the Sea Striker ones that are an ounce and a half. And
I
then I
think
got
it'll work when the fish are suspended, like up fairly close to the top. Then it doesn't have to sink so much.
yeah, this sea trout that I was catching, that one video I did, I was jigging it off the bottom and I was getting nothing. And then I would, reel back in to get it a little further out off the pier. And as I was reeling in is when I would get something.
Charlie came back for the giveaway.
Mm. So,
1.5
yeah.
plus 1.5 is 3. That's right, Otter Cat.
Just tape them together.
Actually, you know what I was thinking
They're
about
posted.
is putting one of those or one or two of those bullet weights in front of it.
Yeah.
That'd work. That'd get it. I mean, it'd
You
work.
finally got to get it out there.
What's that?
You finally got to get it out there.
No, you just drop it straight down.
That's what I'm at.
But you have to get it down to the bottom of the ocean when you're drifting it. Whatever, it doesn't want to go to the bottom.
You hit it hard enough.
Well, you got to attach them together, that way then you got 3 ounce.
I
And
know
you
that
got 2 of them
doesn't
together.
work pretty well. What's up, Ken?
Are those ones lead?
Yeah, but they're painted.
Just scuff them up and solder them together.
Well, I could use that little ring right there and hook the other one on it.
Yeah.
Take that set of hooks off. I don't know why you couldn't do that.
That's kind of what I was thinking, If that would work, then you'd have a little bit bigger and you'd still have 3 hooks.
All right, Ken wants to see these. Let me put me on solo here. I just got these to try out there. They're the same size, but they're different paint on them. I got these 3. That's all I got.
I like that last one.
The yellow one?
No, the white and red one.
Oh, the white and
Yeah,
This
I
one?
was watching
this
yeah,
one.
that one.
Yeah.
I was watching the live on the laptop and it was a little bit delayed when I said it.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve. They didn't. I wish they'd have had the 3 ounces. I'd have sure got them, but
Yeah, I actually have a topwater plug.
hey, boring. Joe said that the ocean's supposed to be flat this weekend. Maybe we should take my boat out again. I thought maybe I'd just jump on Joe's boat so I don't have to get mine ready. It'd be easier that way. Plus, then if we don't catch any, I can blame Joe like you did me. We were out there fishing, and Ken was like, Earl, I thought you knew how to catch fish. Well, I make it look like it on video.
Yeah, there's 3 fish in my video that took me 6 hours.
What part of the ocean is that, Ken? No, it's flat, animal. You know better than that.
Yeah, it's one thing I miss is ocean fishing.
Yeah, Carter, we're trying to get them down at least 45 feet usually and all the way up to 100 to, I mean, you can go out to 300 feet deep if you want, but we don't usually fish over 100 feet. Not on my boat.
Yeah, I miss fishing the ocean. When I lived in Florida, we were out all the time, and I just miss that. I grew up on the Great Lakes, so I mean, I grew up fishing salmon and trout. And we always had the spawn in the fall and everything. But it's just something about you never know what you're going to get out in the ocean. I mean, so it's always kind of fun because you could catch anything.
Yeah. So we're 3 likes away from doing another giveaway.
Get
So-
your box on it.
3 more likes.
No, I wish I had my other account on the laptop, but they're all on my phone.
I could do it with my.
You
I
could
can
do
do
it with your
I could
box.
do it on here with my bots. Let's see here.
Does that count though? Do your own likes count?
One of them got taken off. How'd that happen? Yeah, the bots would count them.
They just don't get to win the prize. That's the difference.
I'll have to go on with. Hey, I made it to 2850 tonight. Hey,
Nice.
You can chat.
Huh?
Is Steve in chat?
I think so. He was.
He was.
So you got a lot more subs tonight, huh?
No, not from my live or anything. I had a short go to 20,000 tonight, and I got like 33 subs off of that.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I need 25 to make 800.
I think I'm sub to you, Loki, but I'll check after the live.
All right. Thanks. Yeah, we've been trying. I've been hitting a few lives that kind of do it. What is his name? The something guru. And that he's been helping out. And Sheena.
I'll have to check that out because I definitely need more subs. I'm at 170.
Ed here. Steve breaks a lot of fishing poles. Yes, he does. He also breaks crab gauges, just so you know.
You know, if you bow that.
Well, there you go. Daniels doesn't need much anyway. What would you like, Sandy? They're asking why you broke the fishing rod. That's all.
So I am at 49 likes right now. So I need one more and we can do a giveaway.
Mike, are you still here? Make sure you like it.
Mike, who?
Michael Osterhout.
Is that your buddy?
Yeah.
So we're at 40. Oh, it keeps going up and down all around. It's 47 now. What? What is going on?
They're just
Where?
not playing with your head now.
It went from 48 to 47.
Now it says 46, 47.
I got 47 on my end. Hey, Caliban.
Who's in the comments liking and unliking?
Caliber, hit the like button if you haven't already. Alvis Lewin, hit the like button if you haven't already. Paul Casper said there's 40. Oh, there's 51.
There you go. Give it away now.
51. We got to do a giveaway. How long should we let Caliber in the basement?
Give him 20 seconds. That wasn't 20 seconds. What happened?
You gotta turn your music off. There.
Go ahead, continue.
Gosh.
I don't think they want
Finish your show now.
Can they see?
Good morning.
Okay, we're doing
I'm sorry, guys.
we're gonna do another giveaway with these two. And if whoever wins don't have mine, then we will do that as well. So this time, type in what is going on here. Not that. Don't type that in.
Hashtag what the heck?
Hashtag boring fisherman. And let me share screen.
I hope I typed it right.
0 entries. Nope, we got one. Which one is that, Sandy? We got 4 entries.
The middle one. He's the one that's the same height as I am. He's 10.
What's his name?
Connor.
Connor. That's what I was going to guess, but I got it wrong last time. So
He's got the same size hands as me. That's what does my head in.
Connor, you want some of these stickers? You got to enter in to the giveaway. Don't look so happy. Got 15 entries and 21 people in the house. What's up, Fishing and Outdoors? Welcome in.
Mine didn't come up, did it?
I don't know.
Mine on the inside it says chat or comments. I can look at the comments. It said chat, and I put it on there, but it didn't come
Oh,
up.
you put it in the private chat.
Oh, well, then I guess I can't.
I don't know if that works or not.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where I put it. Oh, my wife said she'll do it. I don't know why, because I don't never win anything anyway. You know, I just gotta beg people to send me it. You know, it's like my son, the ones you sent, my son put them on his door. Ever since he was young, he put stickers on his door. And that's what he did. He put the stickers on the door. And one of these days I told my wife, I showed her your board, and I said, you know, I'll have to make a board like that and start putting it up, because my cousin's supposed to be making me some stickers, but he's been so busy, I may have to go somewhere else to get some stickers made up. And
yeah, right, Alvin.
I'd really like to get one where, because of Jaden, you know, we call him Pooh Bear Trash Panda. And he loves having the mohawk. So I'd really like to get a really wild looking raccoon with a dang mohawk on it and then have a sticker with that for him.
Yeah.
You know, everybody will want one of that, you know.
I think we got about everybody in here that is on here, because there's 20 people in the chat and there's 19 entries. So I guess we'll go draw. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what you can get.
Be Lauren.
Danimals,
God,
Creations,
Dan.
and Adventures.
Dan's out clipsing Alvin at the moment.
I can't believe you won something on my live there, Dan.
Didn't he win something last one?
Congratulations. Drawing for these stickers for Queen Hess and the Boring Fisherman stickers.
Mm-hmm. Dan's gonna have to get his sticker board on the side of his truck.
Trevin says he hates Danimal. Steve says it's time for a nap. I don't blame him. You did win, Dan. I got your address right here too, and I'll just put. Do you want one of my stickers too?
No one wants your stickers.
I've given you stickers before.
Get stickers whether you want them or not.
Steve said hashtag it's time for a nap.
I said that already.
I missed it.
Show his address. I'll find him.
Give him a rock.
Yeah.
You see that in chat? What the Willis family, JD?
What did he say?
She's like,
Oh, Wisconsin.
it's my wife.
No, mine is.
That's her. That's the
That's
one that
the
you
beauty.
do the flowers with, right? Yeah,
Whatever.
That's the one she does a lot of her flowers with.
I do whatever.
Um,
That's the money thing.
yeah, that one's actually monetized because she does a lot of flowers and different stuff. And our yard this last summer got tore up because we had to have a septic line put in, and it went right through the middle of the yard. We had to pull all our bulbs and everything, and because they were
that
in
was
there with the heavy
devastating.
equipment. But
I can stop that.
Dan, I'll send you a few of them so you can give them away on your lives if you want.
Congratulations, Dan.
you say Dan, and I'm thinking it's me because that's my name. You know, I'm thinking, hey, I want something here. What?
Daniel's overtaking YouTube. Daniel's everywhere.
Yeah, we got Dan from Danimals Creations. We got Dan Loki. We got Dan Daniel from Living MN Outdoors.
Mm-hmm. There's Dan 45.
There's what?
Hold on.
But if you call me Daniel, I think I'm in trouble, man, because that's what happened with my mom. You know, she always said, Daniel. I was
Yeah.
wondering, man. And Jackie, too. She'll be like, Daniel Willis. And I'll be like, oh, okay. What I do now?
Man, I'm starting to get all kinds of emails trying to get me to be promote some people's stuff. I got one this morning that I might look into it. It's for knives, for bushcraft knives. I haven't had time to look at it yet, but I could try out some bushcraft knives on
Right.
some Nutria.
Like,
Carve
you
out
know,
some teeth.
Oh, you could always send them to me, and I'll test them out on my coyotes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Rich. Thanks for coming in.
And them things burn some, you know, I'm constantly sharpening my knife up throughout one of them. They tear up a knife.
Yeah. Yeah.
They really do.
When you get the bones.
Well, the only time you hit the bone is like when you get up around their head.
Yeah.
You know, then there's no meat there. But
Right.
even when you go around the back side of, you know, where it just, something about their fat just tears it up.
Oh, yeah. Still got 20 people in here. All right. Well, let's go for 75 likes.
Here's my puppy.
It just went up to 53 when you said that.
Here's the $1,800 mutt. Cost me $1,800 back in October. Here, look here.
Yeah, I'm not putting that much money into a dog.
Well, he's my service dog, and he's quite young yet, and we didn't pay anything for him, but you know, it's like he's a super good dog. I mean, if he was one that I didn't like too well, you know, I might not have, but he's actually a really good dog, you know.
Yeah.
He can tell a lot of times when my sugars are low, and he's never been trained.
Yeah.
He just sits there and he goes and tries to stick his nose and up by my mouth, and so you can tell that. And plus, you know, for all the PTSD and stuff, you know, he does.
Yeah.
So he's a good dog. So he was worth it, you know.
What's up,
I told him
LB?
if it happens again, he's done. No more.
Miss LB. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Oh, I'm really sore today, and I don't know why.
Probably because you
Weather
haven't
change.
stretched yet.
Where are you at?
Me,
Yeah.
Virginia.
Well, you probably got that storms you just got probably that storm that just kind of went through up here. That dropped about 4 or 5 inches up here, so that should have been out that way. Because that crunked me up a bit, but I'm not looking for this next one coming through.
We haven't got any. It's honestly, it hasn't been that cold here yet. We've had like some lower 40s days, like 41. We've had it down to like 36 a couple times, but we haven't had any like snow or anything yet.
What's
We
up,
usually,
Danny Stone?
we usually don't get snow till like January, anyways.
I appreciate you coming in, Danny. Even if I'm your last stop.
Boy, don't that make you feel good? You're the last one of the night.
Yeah.
They say they saved the best for last.
Last but not least, they always say.
Hey, Daddy. Outdoor woman.
But Jackie's been saying we need to do more lives too, but a lot of times so dang busy, it's hard to make time, once in a while we get it, but
You just do it whenever you have time, and then eventually you'll come up to a certain time when you just make time for it one evening a week or whatever. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. Maybe you'll just do whenever you have time.
yeah, we did one the other day. We were in the shed and Jackie went live on the thing, and I was taking and fleshing up a fox that I had got, and so she kind of went live for a little bit on that.
Yeah. Bobby Carter asked you what part of Virginia.
Williamsburg. Chi-Chi, can I help you? Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna drop down into chat.
Okay. Youper, welcome in.
Can I help you, Chi-Chi?
I think she just wants to lick your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't you saying too, Earl, that they take away your like your hours? If it was like from last year, you got like 1 year around.
You have 365 days. So when your next day comes on, your last day goes off. So you have to have 4,000 hours in that 365 days.
Because we lost 500 hours the other day.
I wonder if that's why, though.
Between like 3 days, that's what we were kind of wondering.
It might
didn't
be.
realize.
Oh, now I need to check mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I was nowhere near 4,000, so it doesn't really matter. But
Yeah, we were pushing 3,000, and then we dropped down to like 2,500, and then it went down to 2,400 something, and now it's back up, starting to head back up again.
That's probably what it is then. It probably just dropped off from 365 days ago.
And we're trying to hit, hopefully hit close to 1,000 by the time, February. I mean, we've been getting quite a bit lately, but, and like I said, we're 25 right now, 25 off of 800.
Yeah.
So, we're getting close to that. Oh, excuse me, we're getting close to that mile mark.
You're not doing too bad if you got close to 3,000 watch hours at 800 subs. You're not doing bad at all.
No.
Because when I hit 1,000, I was still, I think I was at 12 or 1,400 watch hours. And I had to wait for a long time to get my 4,000. But what's up, Zach?
Jackie plays it when she's at work too. She'll put it on her computer.
Yeah, no, that's nothing wrong with that.
I do
Run
the
the
same
video.
thing.
There you go.
You know, so we're trying to
Well, he
hopefully,
told
you
me
know,
a long time ago, and that's when I started growing.
and this is
So-
we're into our third year, so you know, this is like our third year running. So I mean, we're not even through the whole third season. So
Yeah.
So have
you know.
any of y'all looked into the monetizing shorts that's supposed to be happening?
Not really.
February.
Yeah. I saw the email. I just didn't read it because I mean I'm nowhere near monetization yet. But I think that'd be pretty cool. I just don't understand how it would work unless it's like an original sound where you don't use any exterior sounds.
Woman Outdoors, no, they do not reset at the end of the year. Not that I know of, anyway. But within your 365 days, you need 4,000 watch hours. But your 366th day goes off when your next day comes on. So therefore, it's whatever.
Okay, so like
That's it all.
if at 365 you have 3,000 watch hours, and on 366 the first day's watch hours go off, but 366
Comes
adds up.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it was funny too because Jackie's channel, the Will Family JD, what is it? Only a couple months, and you were monetized. Well, how long was it? Yeah, within the year, she was well over. Right.
So honestly, the watch hours, it's fairly easy. If you do lives like Earl does, your watch hours are going to go up pretty significantly.
Yeah. What's
The
up, Eric?
the hardest
It's just
part
hard
is
for
getting the subscribers.
It's just hard for us to do a lot of that during trapping season, you know, because Jackie's got to work, you know, and we got to take care of Jaden back and forth to school, and you know, with the trap line and stuff, you know, sometimes that takes me all darn day. And then, you know, if I get something, then I'm sitting in the shed, you know, for, you know, 3, 4, 5 hours, you know, so, you know, it gets rough at times, you know, and we're doing it that way, but, you know,
Yeah,
sometimes
that's
Jackie should do it.
Zach, that's a good way to get subscribers. I had one today. Well, I mean, I posted 3, but one of them went to 20,000, and I got 33 subscribers off of it.
I need to post more shorts. I don't get the time to.
We do a lot of shorts, you know, I mean, we got a lot of shorts that,
Thank you.
and we catch a few here and there, subscribers on that, but you know, we got a ton of shorts out there because every animal I catch or anything that trips, you know, I make a video, you know, of it.
Yeah.
You know, so, but then we get the anti-hunter, anti-trapper, anti-fishing, and all that crap come in. And somebody said just confront with them, just talk back and forth. I think it was you.
Yeah.
He's talking to them, and because it helps it out anyway.
The more interaction you have on your channel, the better it is for the analytics. So, yeah, I mean, if you can keep them talking and not get them too mad at you, it's worth it.
Yeah.
That's the problem, you know. Jackie says I get everybody all peeved off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't deal with that on like the trapper side of it, because I'd just be the person to be like, yeah, you know, my dinner cost me 35 cents for building a trap. What'd yours cost you?
Yeah.
You know?
So I had somebody. Let me read this to you. Somebody commented on one of my videos. They wanted so bad to see a nutria, and they couldn't see it on my video. I'm like, you can't see a nutria on my video? I mean, they're on there, whatever. So he commented, "This is truly bleep disturbing. Like, I'm going through the videos thinking, all right, well, I'm going to see him cook something, or some point he's not just killing harmless animals." And then I start looking through the rest of the videos. Yeah, there's no hunting involved. There's no cooking involved. It's just killing defenseless animals. They live in the water and they eat grass, and it's not causing harm. What's the point of hunting them down? I hope to God this guy is born like in another life as one of those animals. So I replied to him. I said, these are invasive animals that some man moved to a part of the earth that God didn't intend for them to live. They're extremely damaging to the ecosystem here. They reproduce like rats. They dig and cause erosion. They eat swamp grass down so low that it kills the grass. The wetlands are disappearing at an astonishing rate because of them. If you have any other questions to show your uneducated state, feel free to ask. And he never replied.
Now that's funny.
Thank you very much, Caliber. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't understand why invasive animals are bad.
You know,
Yeah.
here in Wisconsin, where I live, coyotes are invasive species because they were mainly in the western United States.
Yeah.
And they're just like anything else. They just eventually kept moving the more and more east, you know, and, until they just kept all the way
Well,
to the East Coast, you know.
So here, they're actually native to Virginia, but they're considered a nuisance animal because they breed so rapidly.
They
Right.
aren't native to Virginia.
That's what Department of Virginia Wildlife says.
They never were native to the U.S.
Coyotes?
Oh, coyotes. I
Yeah.
thought you were talking nutrient. Never mind.
No, coyotes.
Yeah, because see, most of the,
No, nutria are South American animals,
Yeah, right.
like
Because most
Ecuador
of the
and
had like fox. Fox were the main staple.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
when I was a kid, nobody around here ever caught coyotes. I mean, we just didn't. Now you go out and they're just everywhere, you know. And the
Oh
thing
yeah,
is,
at one point, the city of Chesapeake was like paying people for every coyote they brought in because it got so bad.
right? And it's just like with Earl, if he didn't take those nutria out, they'll eventually get sick, and then that stuff can go on to, onto humans. You know, same thing with us. You know, last year, out of 34 coyotes I got, 11 of them were sick. 10 of them had mange. One of them had distemper. Now, what would have happened if that would have went on? That's, that just multiplies and, and the thing is with distemper, they don't know what the heck's going on. They start doing crazy crap, and then it goes into domesticated animals and everything else, and then people get it, and then they wonder why they're sick.
Yep.
I know I got the rabies shots, man, already, and I don't really care for another batch of dose of them things.
Yeah.
And I know some
I
people.
don't
they
know
don't
if
even
they've
like people
changed it.
taking.
Do they still do the like giant needle in your stomach for rabies shots?
No, they like up here on my forehead. They gave
Absolutely,
me
Tim.
they gave me what they call a rabies globulin. They shoot all the way around the bite mark, and then after that, because I'm a bigger guy, if you're smaller, it's less. But they put 2 in each arm, and then they put one in my butt and then they put one in my thigh, and they didn't go straight down through the thigh; they went sideways. And that one hurt just a tad, and it burned like hell, you know. But and then after that, I just had to have 3 doses, you know, 1 shot, 3 different times.
Nope.
And then that wasn't so bad, but you know, some people get sick from it, but I mean, I wasn't so bad, you know. I just took it, you know. And the thing is they sent the vet that had all of this was supposed to notify me that didn't have rabies. And the thing is I found out the day I was going in to get my last shot, and the what do they call it? The county health department end up calling me up and asking me a bunch of questions, and told me at that point the vet that it was taken to didn't let me know for like 3 weeks afterwards, and then charged me $150 dang dollars. And I said, well, you didn't even tell me. You know, that was your job. You took the money. You didn't even tell me. I thought I found out from somebody else after all the shots were done. You know?
Jeez.
And then they said they charged me to cremate it. And I said, what the heck? I said, I could have chopped the damn head off, sent it in, and then just threw the rest of it in the garbage or you know, whatever, you know, when it cost me all that money. You know, so, you know, it's kind of like, you know, the way the system is kind of messed up. You know, I mean, I could have stopped taking them, but if you get fully vaccinated, then you're actually good for, supposed to be for 5 years, but you still have to get like the first set of the shots again. But I mean, that lady, she held out and she said, these are all for you. And there must have been like 20 plus vials there that they put in the six needles.
Wow.
Okay, I got something to say here on the live. There are people on my live that are not showing their faces in the chat that need to get off my live right now. And you know who you are. Get off of my live. You are not welcome on my live ever again. You know what you did. Get out now. I will not put up with that garbage in my life at all. That will not be happening in my life. And there's been a lot of lives that this is happening in. It's not happening anymore. The more, if I ever hear of it again, I will find out who it is. I will block you off my channel. Now, we can keep going.
I'm looking for what was said now. You know, if you got all up, I want to see.
No, it wasn't said on here. It's in the background. Everything's in the background. They will not show their face because they're too much of a coward. They never, ever do it in public. And no, don't come on to my live. You're not welcome. Okay, we can keep going.
Well, you can keep going if you like, man. I'm kind of enjoying it, you know.
No, Dan, I don't think it was you, Dan. I really don't. But there's been things happening over the last, I don't know how long, in the background. And no. Don't be doing that kind of stuff to the people on my panel. At least not during my live stream. Don't do it anyway because it's stupid. But anyway.
So is it something that only you can see, or?
I can't see it. Somebody told me what was going on. And no, we don't need that. It happens way too often in my lives.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man, okay.
You will be confused because you're not involved in it.
Uh,
But whoever's involved in it knows exactly what I'm talking about, and they can get lost. So that's that. We can go back to the live.
Regularly scheduled content.
Right.
well, I'm always lost, so.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, Dan says he knows what was going on because he was reading the chat. And I think there's a couple people that aren't involved that do know what's going on, but that's about it. So anyway.
Yeah, it's like I'll be driving, I know where I'm going, and I'll be driving along, my mind starts wandering, and they'll be like, weren't you supposed to turn there? I'm like, oh man, no, I gotta spin around.
Yeah. There's one guy I drove truck with, and he was driving through Portland. He was talking about this one place. I was like, weren't you supposed to get off the exit before that? And he's like, yeah, actually I was. He had to go. It was right in the middle of town too. He had to go find a new exit to get off that a truck could actually get turned around and go back the other direction in.
Yeah, that's always a bad thing when you drive big truck. You know, I did it for 28 years, and sometimes in some of them places, man, you just can't turn around. I mean, you end up going
Yeah.
miles out of your way.
Lauren, they're saying that the ocean's going to be flat Saturday, so I might be out there. Not sure. We'll see how that works out.
I gotta ask, how do y'all know when the ocean's gonna be calm and when it's not?
There's an app that Steve told me about that it's called Windfinder. And they have buoys out in the ocean at different places, and you find the one that's closest to where you're going to fish, and it'll tell you the wind, it'll tell you the wave height and the distance between waves. And Saturday is supposed to be a 3-knot wind, a 4.1 foot wave at 13 seconds, which is extremely flat.
Right.
So, looks like we might be going fishing.
I might have to get that app. I mean, the Atlantic Ocean's never like that flat, but
I think it's flatter than the Pacific some of the time.
once you get past the break,
Yeah.
you got to get past the break, and then you've got a good 2, 3, maybe even 5 miles before the swell picks up again.
Joe says I'm not invited on his boat. Well, that's fine. I got my own boat. See if I care if Joe doesn't want me on his boat. You don't, Sandy, the wave distance on the, if you have that app, I bet it would.
Wait, what'd Sandy say?
Said theirs doesn't tell the wave distance. Yeah, Uper, even if the Great Lakes are calm, the storm can whip up on those so fast, and that's all wind chop, and that is horrible chop. I hate wind chop.
Yeah,
No, you know
in
what's
the
worse?
winter, Great Lakes are some of the worst to be out on.
Yeah, they'll beat you to death.
The worst chop you can get is when you're on a kayak and people can clearly see there's a kayak in front of them and they go full tilt right past you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wear a life jacket when I go kayak fishing because I go deep water kayak fishing, 30, 40, sometimes 60 feet deep. But still, why would you take the risk of throwing someone off their kayak just to go a little bit faster on the water?
Well, in my boat, I make such a small wake when I go full tilt that it'd probably do you a favor going past you at full tilt instead of slowing down. But if I slow down to 10 mile an hour, it wouldn't be bad either.
Right.
But my boat is only in the water about 5 inches, maybe, when I'm going full.
Right.
So it's not displacing much water at all.
Yeah, no, some of the boats around here, a lot of the boats that do it are like the luxury boats, like Bayliners, where they got the cuddy cabin and all that. So they're gigantic boats, and they push a lot of water back past them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, a friend of ours had a boat. We were out on the Great Lakes, out in Lake Michigan, and all of a sudden a storm whipped up like instantly. And I mean, we went from little bitty waves up to, man, I was like, Jesus, man, I thought, man, we was going to flip over. It got so bad out there.
Night, Steve.
We got out of that one.
Steven. Oh, boy. Smoking in here. I'm trying to get my fire a little warmer here.
Yeah, that's right, Uper. It's fairly calm. You might get a
I
little
need to get
bit of
some.
rain.
I need to get some firewood this year for my house.
Thanks for coming in, Steve. Burning his lounge room down. No, I'm not burning the house down. I'm just getting it circulating in here a little bit. Tide cart app to use.
Well, if it's going to be calm there this weekend, that must mean there ain't going to be no storms coming this way. So that's a good thing to know.
Well, it might just be that it's the calm before the storm next week. Maybe.
Say,
Well,
where you at, Lucky?
What's that?
Where are you at?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Your weather comes down from the north, though, doesn't it?
This storm that we're coming, it's coming from your guys' way.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, no, there
Yeah,
was.
Wisconsin's one of those weird areas that gets storms from north, east, and west.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
But-
the thing is the storms, a lot of times they'll come through and then they hit the Great Lakes and then it circles back and then it pushes it back. You know, so we get messed up a lot of times from that backsplash, but this storm coming in, it's supposed to be like rain starting, freezing rain, and sleet and slush tomorrow. And then the next 2 days, we're supposed to get upwards of 12 inches of snow. And
Wow.
yeah, I know. And it's kind of funny because here, it depends on where you were at. If you were a little bit north, you barely got a half an inch. But if
Right, right.
like at the other end of town, they got 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like depend where the line was, is whether you got snow or not.
Like over here on the east, our snow usually comes in from like Maryland, Pennsylvania area. Sometimes it comes out of Ohio and makes it over West Virginia, but not normally. And then like, of course, thunderstorms, hurricanes, they all come off the coast. And then we get a few little storms coming in out of like Tennessee, Kentucky area.
David Smith asked a question. Best tide charts. If you go to tides.net, it should give you a chart for the month of where, I mean, you can go forward, backward, whatever on that chart by the month, and it'll tell you where the tide is wherever you are going. Like you can put, say you're in Florida, you can put Florida and then
Gulf Coast, that's
wherever,
yeah.
and it will it'll tell you where the tides are at what time and how much of a swing it's going to be.
So I just use my weather app. I think I got AccuWeather, and that you can look up the tide chart on there too.
Yeah. And I'm sure this is not just for the US. I don't know. That's a NOAA tide thing. Maybe it is.
Around here, we don't have to worry about tide. We just got smaller lakes. Unless we hit out like on the bigger rivers and stuff, then we got, you got to worry about that. And then you want a little something bigger. But most around here, we got a lot of like cranberry bogs and stuff, where you go in and get some really nice big bass and stuff like that. But sometimes some of those you got to, the creek is so small, you got to have like a canoe or something to get in there,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm right on the coast. I've got like 3 or 4 rivers that I have access to, the Chesapeake Bay and then the ocean. So
you must be more south then.
yeah, I'm maybe an hour from the North Carolina border.
That's scary, Tim.
Oh wow.
All you had to do is jump out the boat and save your dad. The weight probably was what holding it down. Yeah, stumps. Man, I hate stumps. Man, you going through and you don't see them. Oh my God. Long way to row sometimes, man, if you got to get your motor racked.
I mean, whenever I get the chance to get a boat, I'm gonna have racks set up on it to put my kayak on, just in case it sinks. I got something to float on top of.
Yeah, that's something I'm not really looking forward to. Boat's not the first thing on my list. Heck, I just had to buy a brand new truck, so we were going to think about buying a camper, but since my other truck went and blew up on me, so I had to buy a new one. So we got to get them payments knocked down first.
Yeah, that'll have you paying for quite a while.
Yeah,
That's crazy what new vehicles are nowadays.
Yeah, 700 and some bucks, like 723 for 6 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
and we got a deal on it.
Yeah, I got a 2019 F-350 that I'm driving. I didn't buy it, but right now I think we could sell that pickup with 130,000 on it for about what he paid for it brand new in 2019.
Yeah.
Right.
It's ridiculous. But you couldn't replace it for that. So, I mean, there's no use in selling the thing.
No, that's what I said when I had mine. I I had that thing for 20 years. You know, it's 20 years old. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I ran that thing into the ground. You know, I mean, it still had good mileage on it. Had a lot of good parts to it. It's just that I wasn't going to put $3,000 to $4,000 worth of work into it when it was the body was rusting off of it. You know, there's no need to that, you know.
Yeah.
And actually, I honestly like this truck, man. I mean, it's nice, you know, because I got it's a 22 Ram Bighorn,
Yeah.
and it's got that, what is it, 5.7 Hemi in it.
Yeah.
And man, that thing, I haven't had any issues yet, man. I mean, that's gone through all the snow and ice and all that soft sand, everything I could get.
Crazy amount of technology that's added in 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that freaked me out though is when you go to stop, the damn motor shuts down.
Yeah, that's just annoying.
And you let off the brake, man, and it starts. There you go. I mean, there's a button you can push to stop
Right.
it so it don't do that. And then I keep still every once in a while. I keep reaching for a shifter,
Yeah.
you know, and it's got the turn dial on it, you know. I'll be like grabbing for a shifter, and everybody's laughing at me, you know, because mine was up here on the column, and my wife's is down in between, you know.
Yep.
So I'll reach down below, and then I'll be like, try to come up, and then I'll be like, ugh.
You'll get used to it.
But yeah. Yeah, just take me a minute.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's a little
Go to turn the
complicated.
radio down or something while you're doing 60 on the highway and throw it in reverse.
Yeah.
And the thing is if once in a while I turned it all the way over and I get out to check something and I hop out and the thing will automatically like if you might have had it in reverse when you got out and let off the brake and stuff, it'll actually turn it to park on its own, and then it slams the parking brake on. And I was like, at first I was like, oh, what the heck? What now what? Because the thing said brake and it wouldn't let me go. So I started looking around, and here there's a little bitty old button. It's right underneath. It says brake on it, and it's got a little red light. So when that turns on, you gotta push. You know, you gotta get back in. You gotta have your foot on it, push it before you go, man. I was like, oh my God, you know.
See, I'm probably the youngest in here, but I don't like all the new technology. Like
Either.
what is this new generation going to learn? They're going to hop out of their car. It's going to do everything for them.
Exactly.
And then one day it's not going to work and they're going to be completely lost.
Exactly.
Like, what is so hard about turning your own car off, taking it out of gear and pulling the, handbrake up?
Yeah. Or even pulling the keys. You can't even do that anymore.
Right,
No,
because
really,
most cars don't have keys anymore.
Yeah, you just have to have the keys on you so that it starts when you get in it.
Yeah.
There is no keys. There is a key in case you go to get it. You got to pull it out of the toggle. I think that's what they call it, a toggle. You know, mine, I can sit in the house and start it. That's kind of nice being as cold as it gets up here. You know, get the car a little bit warm. You know, before you go in.
Yeah.
But in case the electric goes out on it, it's got you open up the back part of the toggle, and it's got a little key in there that you can use to open it, you know, but you really don't need it unless it's that,
Right.
you know. And the one thing I do like about it is it's got bun warmers, you know? And then it's heated steering wheel. So, I mean, you get in there and it's nice and warm especially when it's like below zero, you know, and you're not,
Well, right.
you know, but some of that stuff.
That itself is old technology. I mean, there's been, remote start since 2002, 2003.
before
Yeah,
that.
it's been before that because I was like I'm 56, and it was like I was like in my 20s, I think, when that stuff started coming out.
'Cause, yeah, like I said, remote start's old technology. It's all the new stuff that I don't like. Like remote start's nice. I get that, especially living somewhere where it gets a bit colder, you know. But again, it parking it for you. That's another thing that's really I really can't stand is all these self-driving cars. There's going to be no accountability. One day that's going to fail and someone's going to be like, the car was driving itself. I don't know how I ran that person over.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's going to be no accountability.
There was a guy down in California that was trying out his Tesla to do the retrieve thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And it pulled out right in front of a cop, got pulled over. And the cop walks up there and there's nobody in the car. And he's like, so what do? Do I go over there or do I just stand here? So he waited for a little bit. And the cop's having all kinds of issues trying to figure out whose car it is. And so he decides he's going to walk over there. He walks over there and he goes, yeah, this is my car. And he told him what was going on. And cop was like, goes back to his car, and pretty soon he comes back and he's like, I guess I got to let you go because I don't know who to write up. Do I write up Tesla or do I write up you?
Oh, yeah, he wasn't technically driving.
He wasn't driving the car. So who did what here? So anyway, yeah, he didn't write him up, but it was in a parking lot in a mall out where he was doing it out where nobody was to test it out.
Right.
And the cop was just, I guess, circling the parking lot. And he was coming by and the thing just pulled right out in front of him. It wasn't super, super close.
Right.
It was close enough that he slammed on his brakes and then flipped his lights on. Anyway,
again, I couldn't do it. If I was that cop, I'd have instantly called a tow truck. Instantly.
Just get rid of the Tesla.
Yeah, we don't need self-driving cars.
We don't. I know we don't. That's for sure. We have enough idiots that don't know how to drive already.
Right.
We don't need a computer to drive. Actually, a computer might do better though than some people.
So a lot of people are like, oh, you trust your reaction time more than a computer?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not even necessarily that I trust my reaction time. I believe that if I'm in a car and it's driving itself and something happens, I'm going to feel more at fault than as if I were driving myself.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm one of those people that, like I don't even like driving other people's cars just because if it gets even a little ding on it, I'm going to feel terrible.
Yeah.
But if I had a car that drove itself and something happened, I would feel really bad because maybe I could have corrected it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the only thing nice about that, if it got a ding in it because of the car, you could go back and tell the owner it's your damn fault.
That's a good point.
It's your fault. What you making me driving your self-driving car for? I mean, even with mine, I didn't know. I didn't know about my car at first. I didn't know some of this stuff, and I'm trying to back up, man, and all of a sudden, man, it's like poof, a slice of grass. The sensors, the grass was, man. I told my wife, I came home and I said, damn, man, I think I got whiplash, because that thing would slam on the brakes so hard. And then there was somebody else that had a Ram, and he says, hey, right here, these buttons, these things will shut it off. And I was like, oh, well, I wish I'd have known that, I'd have saved a whiplash, because them sensors are so sensitive, and I mean it don't slowly stop you. I mean it like slams the brakes on, and it's like, man, you jerking. I was like doing that for so long, I was like angry.
Now, Steve, this is a true story. Steve would have rear-ended somebody if his pickup didn't have that sensor stuff on it. He was telling me about it. I think that was the day him and me and Grits and Glamour got together out at the coast. He was coming to meet us and looked down for just a split second and looked back up. His pickup actually slammed on the brakes, and there was somebody stopped in the middle of the road. And he got stopped because of his pickup. Now, there is instances like that.
Right.
But when that pickup starts driving or beeping when you cross a line, no. That gets annoying real quick because I cross the lines all the time because I grew up in Virginia where the roads are narrow and you drive on the road, both sides of the road, not around blind corners, but you get the point. You don't stay in your lane at all times.
Right.
Not only that, like when you have a vehicle that has all those warnings and stuff, and your job consists of going off road, like literally off road into gravel roads and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's beeping and hollering and yelling and trying to brake here and accelerate here. It's just that is too much.
It's like here, they always say in Wisconsin, the favorite side of the road is down the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, you come out here, you come out here and you're on the back roads, you'll see one set of tracks going right down the middle of the road.
Yeah.
One on each side. That's just the way it is. And I mean, you can tell when somebody comes the other way because then somebody they'll pull over,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you're back in the middle of the road again.
Yeah.
But that's always the best beaten path, because I mean, if you start sliding, you got a chance to not go in the ditch.
Exactly. And in Virginia, where I grew up, there were so many deer. That's where most people drove anyway. You drive in the middle of the road, so you have more reaction time.
Yeah, there's tons of deer up here too. And I know with mine, if I'm driving down the road, mine don't beep if I go into the other lane. It actually will take the steering wheel and jerk you back into it. It jerks you back into your lane. Which mine I can turn it off. The only thing good about having that is that you get cheaper discount on your insurance because you have some of them safety features.
Yeah.
They give you a better rate on it, and that's about it, But
until that itself causes a wreck when you're trying to dodge something in the road and it yanks you back into the lane and you hit it anyways.
So low-key, you know what it takes to be a million safety mile driver on a semi.
Yeah,
my wife's uncle now he's very, very close to 5 million safety miles. Back when he was four and some change, he was going to switch companies because he wasn't getting miles anymore. The CEO of the company told him that he wasn't going to let him change. He asked him what all he wanted, and he told him, he's like, all right, well, we'll see if they really want me. And he got a brand new truck and he told him, he says, is there any way I can get it without that safety stuff on it? He said, that is nothing but a distraction for the drivers. And the CEO goes, boy, he said, I don't know if I can do that because insurance requires that. What's up, Miss Health and Beauty? Welcome in. And anyway, he said that they came and dropped off 5 brand new trucks a month or so later, and his was the only one that didn't have it on. And he drove that truck for a few years and then got another one, and then the new one had it on. So it only lasted for one truck. But anyway, you can't argue with 5 million safety miles. You
Right.
just can't argue with that. So
Yeah, I only know one person that had 3 million. He actually retired, but he just recently went back. He went back to driving again. He said he was getting bored sitting home, and he
yeah,
said he did a lot with stocks. He says, man, they're crap. He said he might as well go back and at least make some kind of money. And he had 3 million. I kind of lost mine because a guy pulled over in front of me. We're down in Indiana, down by the Hammond Gary area, which is a really, really bad place to be driving. Because I mean, them idiots.
Yeah, Gary, Indiana is pretty bad.
Yeah. And the thing is the guy ran up, and it was just before a really bad rush hour. He ran right up to the edge of the truck that was in front of him and pulled out in front of me. I mean, there was barely inches
yeah,
in between us, and I started hitting the dang brake, and then all of a sudden his brakes came on. And the thing is I had a reefer unit, and I had cheese going out to Kraft. They were going to use it to make Kraft for macaroni and cheese
oh yeah,
out in Philadelphia. And that stuff, you got a metal rail on the ground for the reefer, and
Mhm.
then the barrels were metal rimmed with
yeah,
cardboard sides. And man, it is like, and I'm pushing the limit, on weight. And when that stuff, I started slamming on the brakes.
Sloshing.
His trailer was coming up faster and faster. All I said was, "Oh crap, this is gonna hurt,"
yep,
and I just pooped right into the rear end of them. And I had been trying to stop already beforehand, and the owner of the company said, "Well, he stopped." Well, no crap, he was empty.
well, yeah,
You can stop an empty truck in half the time you can a loaded one. I said,
yeah.
of course. I said, and he came in. They even had the witness that said he did that, but because it was a rear end, it didn't matter.
Right, right.
It
And
automatically-
that right there is when you need your dash cam.
and back then they really didn't have dash cams
Right.
though.
Right.
I mean, Jesus, that's where I broke the nose. That's why I told Jackie, I said, now what the heck's going to happen? I said, I got the scar here. I got the scar here. I said, this side's all bare. I said, what the heck's going to happen next?
Well, you're gonna catch a wolf and it's gonna bite you.
Oh, don't say that. I caught some wolves. I wake up one day and Jackie's nibbling on that side of my head.
Yeah.
Let's see we going at it. I don't want to get bit by no more animals, man. No more shots. I had enough of that. No more of that. But that's right. It's just, and then I was always a good driver. I mean, I had good driving record, and that's the only accident that I was actually in that was my fault. I mean, I've had people hit me, different stuff like that,
Yeah.
but that's not my fault. That don't go against your mileage. And, it's just, out of 28 years, if I didn't have that, I probably would have had my close to 3 million, but, it's what happens, when you get it right before you get to one and down to the other, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just it. I mean, my wife's uncle might be a safe driver, but all it would take is somebody to cut in and cut him off, and
Mhm.
that's it.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, I've only ever really wrecked one truck. I did it good. I totaled it. So,
Well, I've hit deer before up here because I mean we got tons of deer.
Yeah.
I mean we just they're bad, and I've hit deer before, but the state don't put that on your record. It
All right,
doesn't go against your insurance or anything.
Right.
They just they just get it fixed. We'll pay for it. But
So-
they don't.
So the truck I drove, the motor that was in that truck, it's very rare that you'll ever hit a deer because of the turbo, the noise of the turbo. Yeah, it's a real whistly one, and they don't. Somebody I told somebody that because I drove another truck that had the same engine in it, and another company bought that and they ran it over the mountain and brought alfalfa hay back from Central Oregon for a couple years with that truck. Never hit a deer. Bought him a brand new truck with a PACCAR engine in it, and he hit 2 deer right off the bat. Smacked them, tore the truck all to pieces. And I told the guy, I said, yeah, it's because of that engine. I said, you never hit one with the old truck because of the whistling turbo.
Yeah.
He goes, I never thought about that, but that's probably what it was.
There's only one bad thing about that. I had what they called whistlers. I don't know if you ever remember them.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had them on my car. There's only thing bad about those is if you got a deer that's running
Yeah,
It
and they
stops.
hear that, they stop right in front of you.
yeah.
They will automatically stop. And that's what happened to me, man. I was like, oh man, that damn, and I couldn't maneuver because
Yeah.
there was a car coming, and
I
it's just
also
like-
had train horns. That'd get them going too.
and so after that, I didn't put them suckers back on. I said, if it didn't have them on, man, that sucker would have kept on going. No more of them things. Paid $20 dang for it, man, just to have the dang thing stop in front of me.
Yeah. All right, Caliber, have a good one. Appreciate you coming in.
That's why you need loud exhaust.
Yeah. Or something.
Say I got a scooter that'll do about 50 miles an hour, which it's not supposed to, but it will. But I have it set up to where when I let off the throttle, it goes. It just sounds like gunshots. But anytime I see deer, I just let go of the throttle and let it do its thing.
I did the old train horns one day. I was out in the middle of nowhere where there was no trains within miles of that place. And there was 3 or 4 deer out in the middle of the field. And I cut them train horns loose, and I have never seen deer split up so fast in all my life. We're gone.
Yeah, when you did that to your truck, that made that noise. That sounds like a Jake brake off the semis. 'Cause they make
Yeah.
that loud.
Yeah.
Used to go through them small towns, that said no Jake brake use. Hit the middle of the town, rip them suckers off, man, and then just keep on rolling,
Till
And
you
hope
see
the
it.
heck the sheriff ain't sitting there.
Yeah.
I actually enjoy when trucks come by here and they hit the Jake. I mean, that's a pretty straight road. You don't really need to, but I actually enjoy it because at least I know they know how to use it, and No, Sandy, no. You can watch the replay.
It's like the Little Italy thing.
Well, guys, I've been had fun tonight, but I got to get my boy to bed, so I got to take off.
I gotta head to bed myself. It's almost 12.
Yeah, I'm about ready to shut her down anyhow, I think. So we got 60 some likes on this one.
Nice.
64.
Well, we had fun, so well, I'll see you next Monday.
All right. Well, next Monday, maybe. After that, I probably won't go live for a while.
All
I
right.
mean, I say for a while, for a couple weeks, but I'll be at least not until January 2nd. And I don't even know if I will then because I'll probably be quite tired by January 2nd. For one thing, I'll be a year older. So take that into consideration.
So how's it gonna feel being 75?
I don't know. That's what I'm waiting for.
All
You have to
right,
ask
well, take care, guys. Take
All
care,
right.
everybody. Take care.
Take it easy, y'all. Oh man. What day are you heading over here?
So
Or what day will you
I'm
be
planning
over
on getting in the Farmville area on Monday, the 20,
22nd?
no, about the 26th.
Okay.
The
Okay,
day
I'm a week behind. I'm a week
after
behind.
Christmas. The day
Okay.
after Christmas. And then I'll probably be there until Friday or Saturday. But Thursday, we got a big thing going on with family. So if you're coming up, probably Tuesday, Wednesday,
All right.
if that works for you.
Yeah, I'll have to see what I can manage. I don't know what all I got going on. I know I got to go to my grandma's on Christmas. And then after that, I'm not sure if any of my other family's doing anything. I haven't really talked to many of them.
Yeah. So that's, or, I mean, if we stay around Friday, that would be another option too. But I should throw my fishing pole in and we should go bass fishing.
Yes.
Should do that, but I'd have to get my cousin to go along so we'd have a boat. Go in my uncle's pond, private lake. Then you don't even need a fishing license, do you?
Nope.
I don't think so. So yeah.
No, most private property, you don't need a fishing license unless you plan to keep them. And even then, I mean, if you're on like a property where you're not gonna have to transport from that property to
Right.
another, it doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna keep anything I catch anyhow, so
Yeah, I rarely ever do.
but
But yeah, I'll message you on Instagram. We'll figure something out.
yeah, for sure. I don't know. Right now it's just gonna be crazy getting through this week and part of next week and then driving 1,000 miles a day. Get
Right?
back there, so. I don't know.
Drive faster.
So today, the guy in the office texts me and he goes, "So, are you planning on working a full day on the 22nd?" I text back. I said, "Do what?" And he goes, "Well, I'm just trying to figure out how I should plan the week or whatever." And I was almost back to the shop. I walked into the office. I said, "All right, let's get one thing straight here. We're having the Christmas dinner on the 20th. After that, I'm gone. Yeah, it's all over for me." He's like, "Really?" I was like, "That's what I've said from day one." He's like, "Well, I already got a job scheduled for Wednesday." I said, sorry?
Guess
I mean-
gotta find someone else.
Anyhow, the other guy in the shop said that he can go around. It's a pretty simple job. So I'm not planning on working that day or the day before, Dan. No. I'm driving those days.
Yep.
But anyway, there's going to be a skeleton crew around the shop there until I think Thursday evening, maybe Friday noon. I'm not sure. But no, I'm not going to be around. It takes too long to drive across the U.S. And the boss man
Right.
said, "Well, you could fly." I said, "Except that I need to stop in Ohio first." and see my wife's family and then go to Virginia. And yeah, you can rent a vehicle, but it's going to cost you the same amount if you just drive the whole way across. How about it?
Right.
So, anyway, and that's if you can even rent a vehicle.
Yeah, especially around that. Yeah.
The holidays, especially, yeah, you ain't going to find anything. So,
Unless you like pre-rent it.
even then, it doesn't always work.
Yeah, I've never understood that.
It's, yeah.
I mean, I guess plane tickets are really the same way too. You can buy a plane ticket, but you're never guaranteed that seat on the plane.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
It's even worse now than it was 2 years ago. But
Yeah, I don't fly. I've never had to deal with that.
I love flying, but if you're going to two different places, it's
Yeah.
hard to do. So I don't know. I've never done it, Sandy. I mean, you can book a flight, or you say book a car to rent during the holiday. I don't know. I've never rented a car during the holidays.
It's a pain. All right. So the reason it's such a pain is because there is a lot of traveling during the holidays. And there's a lot of people that don't want to use their own vehicle because they do have to travel hundreds, if not thousands of miles. So they'll rent a car to where they put all the mileage on someone else's vehicle.
Yeah, that too.
Which I get it. I mean, it makes sense. And renting a car is fairly cheap still. So, I
It's
mean, you got to go from Florida to Ohio or whatever. Renting a car is probably a little. I mean, it's going to be more expensive than driving, but it's it's not going to be as much wear on your own vehicle. So,
but on the other hand, why did you buy your own vehicle? It's so
get
you
around town.
yeah, it's so you could get from point A to point B. So why not drive it? I mean, that's why I always looked at it. But
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I don't know. There's also people that go out and rent cars that they already have just to take something off of it and replace theirs.
all right, Tim, have yourself a wonderful night.
That's what I'm about to go do. I'm about to go to sleep.
Sandy, it might. No, I don't think it'd be cheaper. I don't think it'd be cheaper. The only thing is you would maybe be able to spend more time at your destination. That's about it. But
So technically, if it was just Earl, it would be cheaper. I mean, it'd be significantly cheaper.
right,
But when you have to buy 2 plane tickets for the same price it probably cost in gas,
yeah,
that's why when everyone's like, "Oh, it's cheaper to fly," if you're by yourself, sure. If you're trying to take your family somewhere, no.
Earl gonna drop down to Oklahoma to say hi, right? It's only 266 miles out of the way from Salina, Kansas. Yeah, right.
All right, so he's
There's-
not working the 20th either. He's leaving on the 19th.
There's so many places I could stop. I would love to go see Iowa Trapper, but I don't think it'd be that far out of the way, but I just flat don't have time. When I'm going across the U.S., I'm going across the U.S. at a rapid speed. So I am going to stop in Missouri and see my brother and give him a cooler full of nutrient meat. And that's about it.
Yeah, I was trying to think if you'd be that close to Iowa.
Yeah, we go through the southwest corner of Iowa.
Okay.
Or I can run the very bottom edge of Iowa and then drop down into Missouri at my brother's place there, and I don't think it'd be very much out of the way at all. to go to my brother's place, but I have to look at that a little closer and see what the difference in time would be. But
Right.
yes, they do, Sandy. My brother drives them in a big bus, so they go at rapid speeds. I was within 30 minutes of him 2 years ago, Dan, and I didn't stop and see him. He was out trout fishing. I was watching his live while I was driving to just north of Kansas City, and he was in Kansas City.
Earl was watching himself pass him on the highway.
Yeah. That was the day I saw two of the biggest bucks I've ever seen in my life. It was the first day of Missouri deer season. And there was a great big monster buck that was about 25 yards from the 4-lane highway I was running. He knew where to go. He was hiding out there by the traffic and everybody else was hunting. And then another one was in Nebraska. When we got into Nebraska, there was another one, the huge buck standing along the river there. I'm not too sure that one hadn't already been shot because he was looking pretty sick.
Right. Still says 8 people are watching. It's crazy.
That's what it says. Yeah. It's 9 o'clock, which would be midnight at your place.
Yep. 1 minute now. 1 minute.
So now you got to go back and watch what it looks like to eat nutria.
Yeah, I plan on doing that. I'm gonna start it up on the laptop and then just leave that out here to let it run. And then I'm gonna go to my room and watch it on my phone.
Yeah. No, I don't know. That's the first time that's ever happened to me. That's kind of weird, but whatever.
Well, so what was really weird is when it first started, I thought it was something to do with my internet or something. So I refreshed the page. And when I did that, it went back like 25 seconds and then got back to that same point and started loading again.
Yeah. No, Sandy, I meant the one where we did the catch and cook, not that one. That's funny though.
Little Italy.
Lily. That just tickles your gizzard, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's great. I gotta go buy some transfer tape. This transfer tape does not work.
Transfer tape? What?
Yeah, for the decal.
Oh.
So it's on a paper backer. And you gotta peel it off of that and then put it on something and peel the tape off, whatever.
And I got 139 views on this live already.
Nice.
I'm not going back there. Did you watch the whole thing, Sandy? You got to go watch Josh eat it.
Oh, speaking of, that's what I'm gonna do on this one right now. What is this nonsense? 90.
Grant County Custom Baits. You came in just as we're getting about ready to shut her down, but thanks for coming in.
Did we really eat nutria?
Yeah, that one.
Oh. All right, there goes one free view going.
A free view?
Free view.
Free view or preview?
Free view.
Okay.
Yeah, the Fishing and Outdoor Discoveries channel. I'm just letting it run. And then I think one of your videos is up next too. So 2 of your videos are gonna get a new view.
Sweet. Man, I'm going to make the big time tonight.
Do you know if playlist can count as public views? Like if I made a playlist with like yours, mine, and other people's and just let it run for, hours on end, would that count?
It does, but only I think it'll count every 24 hours or something like that. I think like you can't play it twice in 24 hours. I think is how that works.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So I got to make a 24-hour playlist.
Right.
I mean, that's fine too. Not
Right.
like I really do anything. So
Right. Yep. You're welcome, Dan. All right. Well, I should probably shut it. And we still got 9 people in here though, but it's time to go.
yep, I'm heading to bed. Night all.
Yep. Thanks for
Take it
coming.
easy. Later.
Later. Thanks for coming in, everybody. I appreciate it. And hope you have a good week. And I'll catch you, if not this next Monday night, probably some Monday night in the future. I'm not sure about the next few. So have a good one. I'll catch you when I can.